That's the reason I ask. Because that is a 0.1 micron edge on there. And you cannot do that on some of these other systems. Like, for example, the V7 by Habstone. That's been taken down to a 3 micron DMT stone, then a 1 micron 3M diamond lapping film on a soda blank, down to a 0.5 micron, down to a 0.1 micron, and then stropped with a kangaroo leather strop with Ken Schwartz cubic board nitride emulsion spray, which I put on the kangaroo leather strops. Now you need a fixed clamp to achieve that. If there's any movement at all, this process is impossible. You could probably get to a 3 micron and strop it, but you won't be diamond lapping it because it ends up ripping the diamond laps off the stones off the soda blanks. So you're never going to get that. I've got a whole bunch of these. All Japanese made, none of that Taiwan stuff. SRK, 4 Recon Tantos, Taipan. I could go on with a bunch of lists. But that's the reason I wanted a clamp system that I can fit all my abrasives in so that I can get that 0.1 micron and 0.1 micron stropped with a cubic board nitride edge. Because you can't do that with the V7. On the V7, because it's magnetic, there's a small amount of movement. You can get to 3 micron, but you can't go below because it will just get scratched. The blade ends up cutting into the diamond lapping films, and then you hit the soda blank on your apex, and you've now just fucked up your apex and taken it back to about 9, maybe 11 microns. Not good. That's why I need a clamp system. I could get all my blades out of a flight case, but there's a bunch of them. And the reason I'm asking you about the size of spine, these are 5mm. All these standard Japanese cold steel stock is all 5mm. The Trailmaster I have is 7mm. It's a slightly bigger spine, and it's a 9.5 inch blade too. That's what I'm asking. My SRK, every single one of my blades in some i3 VG1 made in Japan, out of the stuff as well, like SOG, Chris Reeves, fixed blades, not folders, have all been taken down to a 0.1 micron edge. And that's virtually impossible on the Habstone V7 because it's magnetic. And as I said, there's an amount of movement in the apex as you're actually making passes. So there's a few questions I do have because it's an expensive system. And before I invest as it being my final go-to clamp system, because the KME is good enough, but it won't do big blades. You can just about get away with this, but I've got a Hattori Fighter, which is 6 inches with a false edge. You just can't do it in the KME. You need a bigger clamp system. So there's the quality of work I'm doing. So let me know your thoughts, please. Very much appreciate it.